Hi everyone, it is nice to upload the video once again. I know we missed some good opportunities on 2022 and mostly at New Year that we failed to upload our videos for some technical problems. We are so sorry for that. But now for the 2023 season, we are here and we are now putting more time in our videos and our content in general. So welcome to 2023 and Happy New Year and welcome back to Knowledge. To start a new year, let's discuss some games that we think probably going to be big release for 2023, and without taking any further ado, let's begin our first game with one of our biggest waiting lists for the entire years. Every Potter fans rejoice, the wait almost over. It is time to jump into the wizarding world, and I cannot wait to cast some spells and getting around Hogwarts. I mean, it is like a dream come true for those who have been waiting for the game finally released on February 10 on major console and PC. The Harry Potter franchise has been one of the greatest fantasy franchise ever created, and for those who have been watching since they were kids, truly want to try it out how is it to be a wizard or witch, and most importantly, how it feels to explore Hogwarts as an open world without limitation. And I will give you some footage on how good the open world would be.
Might I be seen?
Ah, there you are. What say we pick up the pace a bit?
Of course, not only the open world aspect that make the games worth the hype, there are plenty spells to learn, such as Leviosa, Expelliarmus, even the forbidden spells like Imperio, Crucio, and Cadavra. Not only that, but you can also pick your house with the infamous Sorting Hat, which also give you different path and story to do so. So I suggest you picking wisely. I will not speak too much about the details, but I do really excited about what's coming for Hogwarts Legacy, and I hope I can play the game as soon as it releases. Also does the live stream here. So come and check the channel when we do. Go subscribe and ring those notification bells so you won't miss out.
First problem. It is the first month of the year 2023. Forspoken comes, and we so excited about the games. Why? From the element system, stunning visual graphics, and open world action RPG that allows you to jump and dance everywhere you want with Frey. Of course, so many game mechanics that will give you have no life experience in this game, cause you will explore the world that you have never seen before, and will grind some items to level up your stats and learn some magic to make Frey stronger. And not just that, we expect the story will have a nice experience too, so prepare yourself to explore the magical world.
End this once and for all.
Here's the thing. We got an open world MMO zombie shooter games, which has an online function and such a AAA budget graphics. It sounds like a perfect zombie game, right? Remind me of every zombie game should be. But as we know, the fact that none of the zombie games released has successfully become the successor of what Left 4 Dead did. Even Back 4 Blood couldn't succeed its predecessor. And now, we got the day before, with the second highest wishlist on Steam, without ever giving its potential player a taste of what the game really is. It is quite suspicious for me to guess what happened behind the curtains, but I do smell something wrong since getting all the news about this game. Honestly, I am being skeptical about this game would be released on March 1st. Or are they gonna delay it and call it for another day? Who knows?
Street Fighter 6. After 6 years, the Street Fighter franchise continued to the 6th title. And yes, this fighting game brings many new features starting from the battle hub system so you can play and explore, plus fight everyone you meet in the hub. And you can explore the world too. Not just that, they bring back Paris mechanic system. Yes, the system that lastly only on Street Fighter 3. But there's more. The characters we saw got updated too, like Ryu, Chun-Li, Dalsim, Ken, and many more. Ready to be ranked endlessly? Become the Pro Fighters.
Street Fighter 6.
After the embarrassing failure of Diablo Immortal, Blizzard has one more chance to prove that one of their greatest franchises still has some hope for the gamers' expectation. Diablo 4 is an open-world action RPG game with the dark fantasy vibes, and also multiplayer available in-game. Could potentially be one of the best releases of 2023 since the predecessor Diablo 3 is one of the best games that ever made. Of course, after seeing a lot of people try the closed beta, we got some hope for positive feedbacks after spending some time on the game. But let's hope that the game won't be predatory monetized like Immortal, since, well, it's not a mobile game, so it's fine. The game will be up soon on June 6, 2023, and yes, I will play it when it's available, so subscribe now, and let's do it together.
And why we choose Final Fantasy XVI to become our top upcoming game? That's simple. Who doesn't want to kill their time in the action RPG game that looks like devil mechanics in Final Fantasy? The game brings you next-gen action visual, combat, and yes, some battles that are so crazy from what we saw from the trailer. Ifrit vs Behemoth, Phoenix vs Icon, and the others which is not implemented in friendship games, plus the 16 written by Naoki Yoshida, who created the Final Fantasy XIV, so we can expect a well-written story from him.
Come to me, Ifrit!
Some of you might probably never know about this game, but for MMORPG fans, this is a new anime MMORPG announced back in 2022 with the latest closed beta at the beginning of 2021, until they went full silence for the entire year. Good job, Bandai. Even though I already gave up on this one, the developer seems surprisingly announced the game will be released in early spring 2023 for Japanese and second quarter of 2023 for global release. Well, surprise surprise, they announced it on Game Award where Amazon will be the publisher for the game, but don't hold your breath yet, since this could be positive news for us global players. And also I will give some updates about the game in the near future since there's a network test upcoming on February 14, and I wish I could test it by myself, but unfortunately I don't get the key, so maybe I'll find another way to get in. And for the platform, Blue Protocol will be playable on next game console and PC. I'm so sorry, mobile player, not this time.
The order is gone. I was betrayed by the one I trusted most.
Star Wars Jedi Survivor, a sequel to Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order that released in 2019. Cole Castine's journey continues in this single-player game. Yes, single-player games from EA. Just kidding! The point why this become our top upcoming game is that it brings so many detailed and exciting combat when you can fight with the mounted combat. Yes, you can play with the mounted combat. Not just that, the game cares about details in the story. When we look to Cole, he's aged perfectly, which is such great detail from this game. Ready to become a Jedi warrior? May the Force be with you.
With the success of Zelda Breath of the Wild, now the sequel Tears of Kingdom is coming to the Switch on May 12th. There is little info about the game, and the latest trailer only gives us some sneak peek of what's coming for the next game. The only info we got is some open world showcase, then the release date and some leaks from community which are not really reliable to be called source. But yeah, that's all we got. So let's wait for the next information that could be announced soon. I hope they give us another info about the game since May is probably like less than 5 months, I guess.
Assassin's Creed Mirage. Finally, the Assassin's Creed game gives back to its OG. Yes, not using the RPG system anymore that was implemented from Assassin's Creed Origins until Valhalla. So, now you can just focus, become assassins, and go to the missions without worrying your level is not enough for the main story missions. Besides the implementation system, Mirage marks the return of the black box assassination missions from Assassin's Creed Unity and Assassin's Creed Syndicate, in which players have to explore the environment to find different ways to reach and eliminate their targets. So exciting, right? Just wait the Assassin's Creed Mirage in this year.
Monster Hunter is one of my favorite games all time, and getting the news about competitor gave me the strong desire to try it as soon as it arrived. Wild Heart is the monster hunting game where you hunt huge monster and upgrade your gear to hunt another huge monster, so it's basically Monster Hunter. But the difference is, Wild Heart is quite unique. In that case, you can use tools and gadgets to help you in battle, such as building walls like Fortnite, or create a glider, traps, and other things. Also, not to mention the game is playable on next-gen console and PC, which makes it has a decent graphics. Wild Heart will be released on February 16 and I already put it on my wishlist.
Son of the Forest. Is your co-op multiplayer team already tired of playing the forest? Don't worry, call your mates to play together again in the next sequel of the forest called Son of the Forest. There are already more features that will come to this game, from more robust cooking, crafting, and building system. And Enlight has introduced a digging mechanic and the ability to use a 3D printer to create more elaborate and complex items, be it to help at your survival or to create different color objects to help you stand out from your friends in multiplayer sessions. So, bring your team to life, experience the game, and kill all the mutants on the island.
Get down, son!
The one that took so long to create. Starfield finally came to Xbox and PC in the first half of 2023. There are no exact date yet, but if they want to release it in the first half of 2023, means we got a lot to catch up on mid-year. After the long hope for the next game for Bethesda, Starfield coming as an open-world action-adventure game where you can wander around the massive planets, do exploration, build ships, also customize weapons and pose. There are some claims from the playtester about the game is the biggest one from Bethesda and it is mostly positive feedbacks, so I do really hype for the games. But let's keep it low-key since we know that there are plenty of space exploration games that failed before for too many expectations. I know it is Bethesda and they create Skyrim, one of the best games available, but this one has a different style and situation, so let's see what Starfield could bring to the table.
Oops! Wrong trailer! Dead Island 2. Remember this iconic trailer from 9 years ago? We bet you so. Of course, this title comes to our top upcoming 2023 games not just because the long delay for the games, but also we missed the zombie survival game that you can explore the island and get anything you want to be your weapon to survive. And not just that, you can also co-op with your friends and explore the Dead Island 2 world and survive together. So, can't wait for this game and get more life experience with your friends.
So, what do you say? See you in hell?
We are the defenders of mankind. Against the
First reveal on 2021, Space Marine 2 is the next title of 40K franchise. The Angel of Death returned to the war once again in sequel to the Battle for Humanity. This third-person hack-and-slash shooter games putting the action into next-gen graphics, and surely this time we could see our demigod Space Marine took the epic battle with some cinematic story presented. Space Marine 2 will be released on next-gen console and PC, yet there is no specific date when the game would be released. But the only thing we know for now is it is going to have announcement showcase at June 1st, 2023. So, catch up.
Survive our wrath.
Here's some honorable mentions.
We need to go.
It is New Year, so let's make another remake of Resident Evil franchise. Which one?
Right
Number
there.
4. I'm just gonna say that we got Callisto Protocol last year. It's quite sucked, so hope the real Dead Space could bring up the joy playing cosmic horror once again.
Don't sweat it. Batman doesn't kill people.
Wow, that's a long title. Coming from the same developer as the one that makes Arkham Knight, we hope the game could be as good as Arkham Knight. And by the way, now we play as a villains and we fight Batman. That sounds cool. Spider-Man 2. It is coming in 2023 but no release date yet. The sequel of first game have a little info to talk about, but hey, it's Spider-Man.
One who could even beat me. To finish what he started.
The last part of remake
He
are
wants to
going to be
reclaim his
released in
birthright.
2023, so buckle up
Rule
Final
over the
Fantasy
planet
fans,
with
your
Genova
journey
at his
almost
side.
reached its goal. So that's all the game that we are really considering to be the biggest release in 2023. Well, the decisions are based on our expectation and our choice to spend our time on those games. Also, by looking at the information we got, we believe this is our top picks. If you have some other games that are not on the list, feel free to leave your thought on the comment section. We are really appreciate your feedback and maybe we can discuss it together. And thank you for everyone for watching till the end. It is a new year and we will bring much content, news updates, live streams and much more. You can always check our social media on the link down below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give us a like to boost this video. Goodbye and I'll see you soon.